Sidewalks, walkways, pathways, lots of different names, lots of different opportunities. And if you're a snow contractor, sidewalks are a part of your business. And you can either have pros or cons associated with sidewalks. If you do it right, they can be extremely profitable. If you do it wrong, you open yourself up to all kinds of unhappy customers and slip and fall liability. In today's video, we're going to show you some of the tools that Boss offers to make sidewalks and sidewalk maintenance much more easy, profitable, and efficient in your business. Now, as a snow contractor, when you think about sidewalks, the next thought in your mind is probably labor. And I agree, labor is a big deal when you're maintaining sidewalks. But in today's video, we're not going to touch on that. We'll let you and your HR departments kind of figure that one out. You know your business, you know how to hire and fire people. But we are going to discuss in today's video is the tools that we offer to make sidewalk maintenance easier. And there's no better place to start than with the basic shovel. Now, shovels, Boss offers two styles of shovels. The first one we're going to discuss today is the pusher shovel. And it's called the pusher shovel because that's exactly what you do with it. You simply push the snow off the surface. Now, these things are great when you have 1 to 5 inches of snow that you can easily push off the surface area, all right? These are not good if you want to scoop and move, all right? We'll discuss that at a later version. Now, the Boss shovels are tough, all right? They're durable, they're inexpensive. They come with a nice D handle, a reinforced fiberglass handle. We've got a reflective tape on here, right? We're always thinking about safety. We've got strong bracing at the bottom, and we've got a urethane mold board. Now, the urethane mold board comes in 3 sizes, all right? It comes in 28, 36, and 48-inch widths, depending on the property that you're pushing or the area that you need to clear. Now, the great thing about these poly mold boards is the more you use them, the sharper they get. So they scrape, all right? Very durable, very reliable. Now, the next shovel that I want to offer you and discuss is our scoop shovel. All right, this is relatively new to Boss, but it's got a lot of the same features that I just discussed on the pusher. D handle, fiberglass reinforced handle, reflective tape, but this has a scooping bucket, all right? This is a tool that you're going to use if that property is somewhat restricted and you can't simply push the snow off the surface. You've got to scoop and you got to move it, all right? Also, a much better tool when you're talking about wet, dense snow. Next, after you're done shoveling, you got to take care of the ice. So we're going to start talking about the spreaders that Boss offers for sidewalk maintenance. And the first tool we're going to discuss is our walk-behind spreader. So as I mentioned, what we're going to look at next is Boss's line of walk-behind spreaders. Now, keep in mind, all the Boss walk-behind spreaders are broadcast spreaders, which means the material is spread out in a fan pattern onto the surface. But one thing that we do offer to kind of restrict that, especially when you're talking sidewalks, is we have these deflector plates that are adjustable. Nice thing about the deflector plates is they can knock the material down and restrict it from getting off into the landscaping and the grass. As you can probably see here, we've got some burnt areas alongside our sidewalks. This is due to salt sitting in there all winter long, kills the grass. Well, we try to minimize that with those deflector plates. Now, the version of spreader that you're looking at right here is the Boss 80-pound poly broadcast spreader. But we also offer 2 other models of walk-behind spreaders. They're both 100-pound, and they come in either poly, like you see here, or stainless steel. Now, the stainless steel one is a premium price, but I got to tell you, it is durable, especially because you guys know the people that are using these are constantly putting them in and out of the back of a truck. It's kind of an abusive situation, and I'm sure they're not setting them down nice and gentle. So going to that stainless option does pay off in the long run. Now, a nice thing about the walk-behind line, guys, is very easy to use, relatively inexpensive, and I got to tell you, there's not a lot of training involved in how to operate this. You basically put the material in the hopper, put the cover on, adjust your feed gate, and start walking, all right? At that point, the salt is hitting the surface, melting the ice, all right? You've just taken care of your sidewalk properties as far as ice control. Next, we want to talk about kind of stepping up in cost and technical ability, and we're going to discuss the Exact Path drop spreader. So when you want to step up in your sidewalk maintenance game, you start talking about mechanized spreaders. And what we're offering this season, which is something new to Boss, is the Exact Path. Now this is a departure from the spreaders that Boss has offered over the years. We've always had tailgate spreaders, quick cubes that were a broadcast spreader. They spread the material out. What's different here is this is going to be a drop spreader. And we didn't just design this because this is something we wanted to do. This came from the field. This is what you guys have been looking for. And the reason you want it is for sidewalks. All right, when you're using a drop spreader, the material is coming straight down and you have much more control over the width that salt spread. All right, you're not destroying and ruining the landscaping. So what we've designed here is a spreader that has a 40-inch drop pattern. At 40 inches, the material hits the ground. With a little bit of bounce, you've got your sidewalks covered. We've also decided to utilize stainless steel in this option, all right, for obvious reasons, right? You have corrosion resistance, you have durability. We are offering the Exact Path in 2 different sizes. What I'm showing you here today is our 2.5, which is 2.5 cubic feet. But we also have a larger version, which is 6 cubic feet. Now both the 2.5 and the 6 are going to come with 3 different attachment options. What you're looking at here is the UTV bed option. This sits in the back of the bed of the UTV and it comes with the straps that secure it in place. But we're also going to be offering a 3-point hitch option, which is again something that you demanded in the field. You wanted to be able to put this on compact tractors that you're currently using for your sidewalk maintenance. The third option is a tailgate hitch option. This would simply slide into the receiver, more of a standard attachment that Boss has offered in the past. Now, some of the things that I also want to talk about is what comes with the Exact Path is the vehicle side harness and the controller. All right, so that you're getting all this in one package. Your only decision is what type of attachment do I want to use. The Exact Path also comes standard with a poly lid which is held in place by 2 rubber latches. Simply undo the latches and the lid comes right off. The feed gate at the opening of the spreader can be easily adjusted using the simple lever mechanism on the side of the hopper. By adjusting the feed gate, the operator can fine-tune the amount of material that flows out of the hopper. Now, a more standard way of maintaining sidewalks has always been a plow, right? Simply applying a plow to a smaller vehicle, narrow width, go down the sidewalks, taken care of. Fast, efficient, that's the standard. I mean, you guys know about it, right? You probably also know that Boss has a full line of ATV and UTV plows in both straight and V for sidewalk maintenance. So what I have in front of us is our 6.6 UTV plow. It's obviously a V plow, but one thing that I want to kind of point out is when you're doing sidewalks, I don't know too many sidewalks that are perfectly flat. Every separation or movement, there's heaving and hoeing, there's all kinds of little 1-inch cracks that can catch the edge of that blade. So what Boss offers to kind of help in making it a little bit easier on the operator and the vehicle is urethane cutting edges. Now this plow happens to have our standard steel and a urethane edge both installed on them. This is only for display purposes. We would never set up the plow this way. But when you have a urethane edge on a sidewalk plow, every time you hit one of those little deviations in the concrete, it cushions that blow, all right? Now that load is kind of getting absorbed by that rubber edge or that urethane edge, and it doesn't transfer back to the vehicle and ultimately to the operator. So the urethane edges are a real nice feature when you're starting to talk about sidewalks. Now, the great thing about the Boss line of ATV and UTV plows is we haven't redesigned the plow, all right? We basically are using the same functionality, a lot of the same features that we use on our full-size truck line. In fact, the controller is exactly the same that you use in your truck. So if you had a truck fleet and an ATV fleet, you got the same controller. Very simple, very easy. So that is a snapshot of some of the tools that Boss offers to help you maintain your sidewalks. We hope you enjoyed the video today and got kind of an idea of the things that we have to offer for you. If you have any questions on any of the products that we described in today's video, by all means, please contact your local dealer, give them the support they need. If they can't help you out, you're always welcome to call us right here at Boss at the number at the bottom of the screen, or contact us on the website at the bottom of the screen. Thanks for watching and wish for snow.